my great-great-grandfather was here. And yeah, that means a lot to us. We, you know, these pens, this old barn was built by my granddad, and those old barns and some of these pens, and a lot of it's different than it was when I was a kid, but some parts of it are still here, and it's really special to us to have been able to add to that and make it work. Shiloh and I got married 20 years ago, and we started right away running cattle on a scale that trying to make a living. And I wouldn't say that we're a large operation by any means, but it has been the primary source of our living for 20 years.
There's never a dull moment out here, and we just love the experience of owning the property and owning the cattle, and we don't take that lightly. We've been mentored by some of the best that have taught us, that we have learned from. We take a lot of pride in that. We take a lot of pride in our land and how it looks, and the opportunity to raise a girl out here that will hopefully carry on our legacy one day.
There's a lot of people in this business that talk about the lifestyle, and we've got to make it a business and be profitable. The lifestyle that goes with it is just a little bit of icing on the cake. If it's not making money, it's just a hobby.
Hello and welcome to The American Rancher. I'm Pam Minnick. On today's show, we're heading to Southwest Oklahoma to visit a fifth-generation ranch that focuses on turning high-risk stocker cattle into healthy, functional, and profitable cattle. We'll introduce you to David and Shiloh Dodd, partners in life and in business, who have mastered the art of splitting up responsibilities to make their ranch work. The Dodd family has raised very good beef cattle in this territory for over a century, and their key to success is good nutrition. It's the foundation of good health. David and Shiloh supplement their nutrition program with products from Biozyme Incorporated, an innovative company active in the agricultural fields of livestock nutrition and animal microbiology. Biozyme, which many of you know as the manufacturer of Vitaferm, has recently created a mineral program for stocker operations called Gainsmart. This new product line focuses on getting calves to the bunk quickly and promotes health and economically produced pounds by maximizing the natural energy and protein available in forage. If you're serious, like the Dodd family, about your livestock's nutrition and productivity, you won't want to miss this episode.
In the beginning, I did everything, and over the last several years, I've spent a lot more time on the road buying cattle, and Shiloh has taken over more of the day-to-day operation and looking after the cattle and setting up calves.
David and I came in trying to do something a little different because we didn't have the land. We didn't have the opportunity to lease the land yet. And so we started with a stocker operation where we could rent or turn out cattle on wheat pasture for gain. And that's how our operation really got started. And that's where we found our bread and butter is straightening out cattle and turning cattle and pushing them as hard as we can to make them gain and then go through another set.
The main goal of the operation is to buy a calf and add value to him. And that's why it changes year to year and sometimes week to week as to what we're buying. Some of these little calves out here come in weighing 200 pounds. We've bought stocker cattle as big as 700 pounds, depending on what opportunities the market presents us with. We want to look for calves that have a lot of compensatory gain, but not so much that we could run into health issues. And a lot of it is dictated by the market. We want to find what I sometimes refer to as a hole in the market, and that again can change week to week, even day to day. Whether we're buying heifers or steers or little ones or big ones, and sometimes we do all of that in the same day. Buy 200-pound steers and 500-pound heifers maybe in the same day. We're trying to find something in the market that we can make money on.
We buy all kinds of cattle. It's not breed specific. We're looking for either steers or heifers that we can run. And we look for high-risk cattle even. I mean, we take small cattle, high-risk cattle, cattle that we find that has a profit margin and have a lot more risk involved in it. We take those on as our project, straighten them out, make them healthy, put them to work, get them big. And I'm looking for cattle that have the genetics to try and to, you know, they're a tougher group. They're not pretty. They're harder looking, and it's my job when they get here is to get to know them and orient them to our program, and just start slowly with them, and that helps with my health program. You know, they're high stress cattle anyway, and the less stress that I can provide on a day-to-day basis, I think helps the cattle.
The main goal of our operation is to buy a calf and add value to him. And the only way to add value to a calf is to get him to grow and obviously to stay healthy. The first 60 days is critical, and in a lot of ways I would say the first 30 days is even more critical. The first week is critical. Getting those calves to eat and drink is the most important part of keeping them healthy. I think the nutrition is the most important part of the stocker segment, because you want to take advantages of the market moving up and down, but you can't do any of that without gain. You have to get the cattle gaining in the most economical way to add value to the calf.
Well, in the last several years, you know, we've been plagued with drought, and with times of a little rain in between, but mainly drought. And so that's kind of all we've known. But our cattle have to be able to deal with the heat stress and the humidity. Whenever we pull in new cattle, it seems like I can be rocking along pretty well. Mother Nature's being pretty good to me, and then I get humidity. And humidity and heat are a bad combination for a stocker cattle operation when you're trying to get the cattle straight and get them healthy.
No matter the season, we want to feed the calves what they need to do the best for us and to gain and stay healthy.
In good times and bad, even in drought, supplementation programs will always be important building blocks for herd nutrition programs. Getting the most bang for your buck becomes even more critical when selecting which, how much, and what supplements to feed. It has been repeatedly proven that proper mineral, feed additive, and protein supplementation will economically increase beef production. Stay tuned to learn more. You're watching The American Rancher.
Did you know that your cattle can begin to feel the effects of heat stress anytime the temperature reaches 70 degrees or above? VitaFirm Heat is a fully fortified vitamin and mineral supplement with the AmaFirm advantage that reduces heat stress in cattle by lowering body temperature. As an added bonus, Heat contains garlic, a natural insect repellent. It's about to be hot out there. Less heat stress means better performance. Keep them cool. Keep them grazing. VitaFirm Heat.
Welcome back to the American Rancher. It takes a very good team to raise profitable cattle. And when the Dodds were looking for a mineral program to help their stocker cattle succeed, the manager at their local feed store recommended using Biozyme's Gainsmart mineral. Not only does Gainsmart provide the highest quality vitamin and mineral package, it also includes the Amifirm Advantage. Amifirm, found in all Biozyme products, is a natural prebiotic that is designed to maximize the nutritional value of feed. Feeding Gainsmart will ensure healthy, efficient gain in your stockers.
We take a lot of pride in making sure our cattle are straight and healthy. We take small cattle that are weaned. You know, they've been stressed from being pulled from their mamas. They've been stressed going through a sale barn. They've been stressed coming to another place that's not their home. And the nutrition is so important to these cattle to get them eating. You know, I'll shake hay for them 2 or 3 days on new cattle to get them coming to the bunk, get them acclimated to the new feed, start putting out mineral for them, just helping them do everything we can to get them healthy and their rumens functioning.
We got started using the Gainsmart mineral because Danny McDonald down at L&L Farm Supply told us to try it, and that he had heard some good things and he wanted us to try it, and so we did, and we've been very happy with the results.
I had actually been buying another kind of mineral that we had been using, and they were out of it, and Danny talked me into trying a new product, and sure, we'll try it. And we were really surprised because when we did start using the new product, the Gainsmart, we found that the cattle loved it. The palatability was amazing. Before on the mineral, you know, we would put it out and come back and it wouldn't be touched, but that was not the case with this mineral.
The mineral doesn't do any good to you sitting in the tub. The cattle have to eat it, and so we've been real happy with the Gainsmart in that respect, and conversely, they don't eat too much of it. If they eat too much of it, you're spending way too much money. When you're running a ranch, you don't have the time to do the side-by-side comparisons and trials. You have to rely on your eye, and the Gainsmart mineral is getting us where we want to be.
I'd say the challenges to the stocker market are the elements that they have to do their business in. You know, they're very reliant on Mother Nature. You know, is it going to be a dry year, a wet year, early frost, late frost, what kind of forages they will have. And so they're always on the weather side, precipitation, the amount of grass that they can grow, or the amount of forages that they have to utilize in their operations. The other side is that, of course, the reason for a stocker operation is to take those cattle that come out of commercial cow-calf operations and prepare them for the feedlot. Prepare them not only for the weight or the kind of cattle that they are, but also to strengthen them as far as getting them the right weight, the right time of year, and the right health to prepare themselves for the finishing phase. Well, I think the ultimate goal of a stocker operation is to get those cattle prepared for the finishing phase. Get them to where they can enter that feedlot efficiently and stay healthy, and then turn into the product that we want. And we've known from years of research that what we do to cattle in the stocker phase carries over into that finishing phase. And so it's very important for them to manage these cattle to where they not only grow, but they're prepared so that they have the right kind of product that we want to deliver our consumer. And so they've got all those things to do, and besides that, make money. I mean, they need to be profitable as they grow these cattle and prepare them for their next step. Gainsmart was created last year to target the cattle that are growing. Not necessarily the cow-calf operation, but those cattle that are actually growing, that are past their weaning stage and now are growing to be developed and to put on pounds. Gainsmart is based on Amifirm like all our products, and so we're looking at providing a delivery system that will get the Amifirm in the cattle, because we want to increase the intake, we want to improve the digestibility, and we want to maximize the nutrient absorption that these cattle have. Amifirm is a prebiotic, so that makes it a direct-fed microbial. What makes us different than, say, like a probiotic is a living organism, where we're not a living organism. We prepare the rumen or help the feedstuffs. Our job in the rumen is to prepare it and the feedstuff so it can be digested by the microbiota or the bacteria that are in that rumen. And so we enhance the feed itself to make the feed better, more available, so that bacteria will grow and provide more energy and protein for the animal. The three things that really come out of feeding Amifirm or including Amifirm in the diet is our effect on intake, our effect on digestibility, and our effect on nutrient absorption. You know, we need to get cattle to drink water, to consume feed, to get themselves prepared nutritionally so that they can withstand the stress of commingling, being put together, and their ability to respond to the things that we're going to give those cattle to ask them to be better, the vaccines, the implants, or other growth promotants that we could use. And so that's where Amifirm can come in by increasing the digestibility of a diet, where we maximize the amount of energy and the protein that those animals will receive out of that diet that they're going to get. And so we can help the animal side of an operation like Shiloh's and David's, where they bring these calves in and they come from different sources. They've been under different amounts of stress. They come from different backgrounds. We help them cattle get a good start nutritionally, to get them off and going, get them to the bunk, get them used to eating and building that intake, whether it's through water or through dry matter intake from the feed. The second thing we do is the ability to make cattle grow. When we increase the intake and the digestibility, then we do things to cattle where we give them the opportunity to make the most out of that diet and convert that diet into pounds. And pounds is where we get efficiency, and efficiency is where profit comes from. You know, the cattle want to eat, they want to thrive, they want to do good, and so that's one of the immediate things that we hear from producers that use the product. Then when we get a little further into a set of calves and they weigh those calves off, we hear things like cattle have really gained this year. They've done good. We've done 0.2 of a pound more. We've done 0.3 of a pound more than we've ever done on grazing weed or grazing out weed or running out on Flint Hills grass or native grass. Consistently, we see that on forage-based diets, we see an improvement in performance of those growing cattle.
So the Gainsmart program has 3 steps that are involved in it. First, we recommend that you drench on arrival or when you wean and process. Secondly, we prefer that you use the stress tub. The stress tub's designed for high periods of stress. It's made to be put out for 14 to 21 days or until they're gone. And then the third part of the process would be our mineral programs, whether you're going to weed or native pasture. Or thirdly, if you're going to lock them up in terms of a starter yard or a grow yard, we have a product that called RU1600, Gainsmart RU1600, that is made for TMRs to go in the ration.
We started using the mineral, the Gainsmart mineral, because Danny McDonald had recommended it to us, and since then we've been able to see some of the research and understand now why it's working so good for us. We've been real happy with the consumption and the way the cattle look, and so we're going to continue using the Gainsmart in our operation.
The Gainsmart Stocker program is an easy 3-step program formulated to get calves eating and staying healthy. It includes 2 products to jumpstart appetite, and then a line of vitamin and mineral supplements with options depending on the type of forage your cattle are grazing, or if you have them on a grain-based diet. All steps include the Amifirm Advantage that promotes health and produces efficient gain. For more information, visit Gainsmart.com. There's more to come here on The American Rancher, so stay with us.
Superior Livestock is proud to announce a new partnership with Biozyme Inc. Since 1995, value-added calf programs have created premiums when calves sell on Superior's video auctions. Traditionally, when ranchers think of adding value, it is derived from a quality health program dependent upon vaccinations. But together, Superior and Biozyme are putting a new twist on creating premiums for healthier cattle through a mineral supplement program. Healthier cattle are more profitable, and now cattle that have been fed a Vitafirm or Gainsmart Amifirm-based mineral supplement for a minimum of 45 days prior to auction will receive the Vitafirm or Gainsmart value-added logo in Superior's catalogs and on-screen as the cattle sell. Vitafirm raised targets cow-calf producers and is for calves that are raised on a Vitafirm fed dam and or was fed a Vitafirm mineral themselves during preconditioning for a minimum of 45 days prior to the auction and through delivery. Gainsmart targets stocker, feeder, and backgrounding operators and will recognize calves that have been fed a Gainsmart mineral for a minimum of 45 days prior to auction and through delivery. For more information, go to superiorlivestock.com or call 800-422-2117.
Welcome back to The American Rancher. Producers have always focused on vaccination and genetic programs, but sound nutrition has come to the forefront as one of the keys to healthy, profitable cattle. Superior Livestock consignors will now be able to take advantage of the Vitafirm raised and Gainsmart value-added programs to capture more premiums for their calves.
We are always looking for an opportunity to show the benefits of feeding Vitafirm and feeding Gainsmart and using our products in a management program. And so we got together with Superior Livestock Auctions, who have been known to use or to partner with other programs that increase animal health or increase genetic capacity or genetic potential of the calves that go through their auction. From what we've done with Superior Livestock is started a logo or emblem program with as an added value program that those cows that have been on a Vitafirm mineral program, their calves now can be identified on Superior Livestock, just like they can be identified for their genetic potential or their health potential.
I feel like it was important for Superior to add a nutrition program because it just gives our buyers more information. Buyers today, they want all the information they can get on cattle. And really, when you think about herd health, you traditionally think about a vaccination program, but honestly, nutrition has just as big a part of cattle's health as anything. And this also allows our consignors another opportunity to capture premium by using a recognizable product that's backed by Superior and trusted by the industry. Here's a program that buyers have already been wanting, and here's one that will identify load lot selling on Superior easily, and hopefully it'll help capture premium when those cattle sell. Biozyme was the ideal partner with Superior Livestock because they're already a trusted name and recognized name in this industry. And honestly, it would amaze you how many cattle that have been selling on Superior in the past were already using Vitafirm products. On top of that, they're a company that wanted to dive in head first. They wanted to get this going, and they were just excited about the partnership as what Superior has been.
Here at Biozyme, we're really excited about the partnership that we've developed with Superior Livestock. Being a partner with them is very important to our Gainsmart program and people utilizing it to have healthier cattle that are more efficient and are more productive. There's two branded programs within that partnership. We have the Vitafirm branded program and the Gainsmart branded program. The Vitafirm program is designed for those calves coming right off a set of cows that have been on our mineral for a minimum of 45 days. They'll get the logo at the bottom of the screen at sale time. And then the Gainsmart program is the three-step program with the drench, the stress tubs, and the mineral. Again, those cattle need to be on those products at least 45 days to be able to see that logo at the bottom of the sale catalog or the day of the sale on the screen. We're the first nutritional company with a branded nutrition program to be recognized by Superior on the cattle that they sell through their auction. So we're really happy to have this partnership, and we look forward to the future and helping bring more value to your operations.
For more information about the new innovative partnership between Biozyme Inc. and Superior Livestock and the added value it brings to your bottom line, visit superiorlivestock.com. Gainsmart with the Amifirm Advantage will bring improved performance to your stocker cattle that is too impressive to ignore. Be sure to ask your nutritional supplier about Biozyme's complete line of products. More information and your nearest dealer can be located at Gainsmart.com. Thanks for joining us today. That's all the time we have. We sure want to thank David and Shiloh Dodd for giving us a look into their stocker operation. Be sure to check us out online at theamericanrancher.com or find us on Facebook. I'm Pam Minnick, and I'll see you next week right here on The American Rancher.